Hello everyone! Hello, and welcome back to GR Live. It's me, your host, Ben. Now you're probably already thinking right now, why am I looking this way? That's because that's the screen I'm going to be playing on. This stream is going to be a little bit of a bodged one because we're playing F1 2021. I figured we might as well do it right. So instead of using a controller, I'm going to be playing on my racing wheel, unless it gets too loud, of which then I'll switch on to my controller. But it gets even weirder because it is incredibly hot today. My computer's telling me it's 25 degrees C, but this room is easily 30 degrees. So I'm really warm right now. And obviously to make sure this stream works, I've got my window pretty close to being closed, so it's not too loud outside. I've got the blind pulled down a little bit, so we've got relatively good lighting. And I've got my fan turned down as low as possible to make sure it's not as loud. So I'm incredibly hot right now. And we're going to be playing F1 on a racing wheel, so it's going to get even sweatier. So, I apologise if by the end of the stream I am just dripping. It could happen. It's probably going to happen. So I apologise for that already. And also as well, if the racing wheel's a bit too loud, let me know, and I'll go to a controller. But I'm hoping it's not. I've done a few tests, and I think it's going to be fine. Apart from, the occasional bit here and there where you might hear the pedals clicking around or whatnot, it should be fine. It should be fine. But yeah, we're going to be playing F1 2021 today. My plan for the stream is we're going to check out Breaking Point for probably the first chapter, I think. And then we'll play some career. Because I don't want to go too far into Breaking Point, because I figured, it's more the thing that you can experience for yourself, if you want to. But then, because, F1 is more than Breaking Point, and Breaking Point is just a part of F1 to 2021 that you can experience for yourself. But yeah, that's going to be the plan today. I hope you look forward to it. I love this game. I really, really do enjoy playing this game, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun today. So, just got put the thing on the wrong one a minute. Hold on a second. Yeah, right, assume we're all good. We'll get into some gameplay. So, yeah. You might think, oh, wow, the face cam's in an awkward spot. It's because when we get into a race, there's going to be hood stuff all over the place. So I put the face cam in the exact spot that should be fine. So we're good there. Ignore my racing career. We'll come to that later. We'll probably do a race on my career a bit later on. But right now, I'm going to start a new campaign. And we'll jump into some Breaking Point. So let's do that. I'm going to do it. And this is already going against everything that I am as somebody who plays video games. I'm going to do this on normal and not challenging. Because I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to manage my own body temperature right now. Because it is really, really hot. So we're going to do this on normal. So it's less of a challenge. Yes, I know how that sounds. Not a fan of it. But that's what we're going to do. And as for the team we're going to race on, who are we going to race for? We've got AlphaTauri, we've got Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Williams. I think we're going to race for... I think we're going to go for AlphaTauri this time. Yeah, because I like the Aston Martin car design. But we have, because of the way the Breaking Point works, it's going to be Racing Point for a while. And I don't dislike the Racing Point car. I think I like AlphaTauri more. So that's what we're going to do. And likewise as well, if you want to, I'm not sure if you've played F1 yet, or played any F1 games, there is a lot of different settings that you can do to make the game more realistic. The only thing that I have turned on right now is I have the dynamic racing line on, because I'm not all that familiar with a lot of the tracks, so I like to just keep the racing line on the corners, so I know when I'm not, I know to brake and not just fly off the track at a million miles an hour. And likewise, I have traction control on medium, just so I don't spin out on every single corner. And I also have my gearbox on automatic, because, I don't know, I haven't quite got used to paddles yet, so there's that. But anyway, Breaking Point. The start of this game is in F2. So sort of like I want to say the classification below F1, where the cars aren't as quick, they're not as responsive, but they're still very fast. And I apologise as well for this. I do not get on well with F2 cars, and I'm probably going to slide around a fair bit. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Incredible race! Look at it! Every driver is being so aggressive. Check it out!
They'll all be feeling the pressure right now. None more so than young Aiden Jackson from
That's right. Rumors from the paddock talk about a possible future for Jackson in Formula 1. And with only a few laps to go, this is still anyone's race.
The atmosphere here is electric, and we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the F2 season here in Abu Dhabi.
Here we go. So Breaking Point is this weird sort of like hybrid of a storyline where you don't. It's not a career mode.
Keep focused. You know what to do.
Sorry, I just let him talk. Yeah, you get just. It's sort of like Need for Speed the Run, I want to say, because you were sort of just. Well, that was terrible, wasn't it? Locked up around that first corner. And there we have it. And there we have it. I was trying to talk then instead of concentrate, but we'll go again. So yeah, anyway, Breaking Point's this weird, like, sort of Need for Speed the Run sort of thing, where you basically just put into a situation and you're told, do this. It's not like a full race.
Great. Keep focused.
It's kind of strange like that. So it's sort of the way that they push the narrative over, rather than you know, just, oh, here's a full season, do what you can with it. So automatically, I mean, I like to play this game in a little bit more challenging difficulty. I've already noticed the AI is much easier to deal with on normal than it is on at least challenging.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Usually it takes you a good lap or two. Oh, let this guy, can't get around this guy there. Yeah, usually it takes you a good lap or two to get around these guys at this point, and I'm already right on the tail of Latifi. So this is probably not a great version of the game. Or I should say, way to experience it, especially if you're using a racing wheel. But at the same time, the less I have to work for this right now is the better, because I'm already sweating. Whoa, he braked way earlier than when he should have done. I don't know what it is about F2 cars, but they don't handle well. It's probably me. It's probably me as a driver. But I'm going to use flashback because I want to get past this bit here, because you only have to do one race on the F2 car. So it's sort of unusual that it throws you into F2 for like 15 minutes, because it's not really a great representation of F2 either. You know, you get one. You don't even get a race. You get like 6 laps in an F2 car, and then you're sent into F1. And it's sort of like, it's really quite jarring to deal with, because F2 handles completely differently to F1. So like, where I'm sliding around these corners a fair bit, probably because I'm being a bit handy on the throttle, you get to an F1 car and it's completely different. I mean, either way, it's not exactly going to be a challenge to get. It's going to be a challenge when I do that again. I once again put a little bit too much throttle on the outside. Yeah, because I'm wearing a spicy hot HyperX headset. I actually love this headset, by the way. If you're looking for a headset, HyperX Cloud 2 wireless. Oh, I don't like F2 cars. I really don't like F2 cars. You can probably tell by the way that I'm desperately struggling to get around the track right now. And yeah, I do need aircon on, but unfortunately, British houses are built without aircon, which is great in the summer when you get to like 30 degrees. You just sort of have to tough it out. So I can't stand these. Right, I'm not going to crash now. I'm going to focus and get through this part of the braking point so we can get to an F1 car. I don't even have, like, the overtake button or ERS or anything. It's proper strange. That's what we got here. Yeah, I mean, you know, get whatever headset you like. I've really gotten on well with this headset since I got one. For me, you know, headset's all about comfort for a lot of the time. I mean, you know, I spend the majority of my day wearing a headset, so I like a good comfy headset. How many streamers are there in Gamereactor? We have 4 of us, I think, at the moment. There's me, Rebecca, who was here. I think her last stream was on Monday. Dory, who hasn't done one in a while, actually, but you'll see Dory more sooner or later. And then there's Kieran as well, but Kieran's on Kieran's on holiday right now, so he gets a little bit of a break. I have a book headset that works like a boss. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat, right? Oh, I was looking at the chat again. Dude, it's hard to play F1 when you're reading the chat as well. You would have thought it, right? You would have thought that it's hard to play a racing game when you're driving like 200 miles an hour and also read it. Who would have thunk? You 3D printed your own headset? I mean, I wouldn't know where to start on that, so kudos for doing that. Right, anyway. Now that... getting used to the track again. Probably should have done a couple of warm-up laps before I even started the stream. Probably would have helped me deal with the F2 car controls, but, you know, whatever. It's c'est la vie, right? Right, final lap of the race. All we have to do is stay in first. I will say, when I first played Breaking Point, particularly this first chapter, I was doing it on the challenging difficulty, so the one that's only above this, right? But the spike in difficulty is pretty crazy. I never would have thought it. Like I've barely been concentrating for this, and I mean you've seen how I've been driving, right? It's not been great, and I've blitzed past these guys. On the challenge and difficulty, you do have to properly work for these for this race, and in fact the races that come after as well. So I do have DRS. I don't really know anything about F2 cars, I'm going to be honest. Never really followed the scene much. Oh, thanks, man. I mean, I put enough time into the game to like it. I really do struggle with F2 cars because they're so... You know, you spend the majority of your time playing this game in an F1 car, you know, with it being F1, the game. And then you jump into an F2 car and it's sort of like... It's sort of like a dumbed down F1 car, you know. It's not as fast, they don't handle as well, they don't have as much grip. And it's kind of hard to adjust to. But anyway, that's chapter 1 done.
Fantastic work, Aiden. Great drive, mate. Congratulations.
I mean, who hasn't played Mario Kart? Let's be real.
And he's done it. Jackson's done it. Aiden Jackson wins the F2 championship.
What a win for Jackson! What a win!
Jackson's done it.
Gone to a better driver. A magnificent result. He's already been vocal about his dreams of one day driving for Red Bull in Formula One. Let's just hope the right people are watching today.
Oh, are we going to go to Red Bull? Oh no, of course, we're going to AlphaTauri. I selected it.
An amazing race and a fantastic win for this incredible driver.
Indeed. After this, I guarantee that Jackson will be the hot topic in more than a few upcoming F1 team meetings.
So if you didn't know as well, I'm also playing this on an Xbox Series X version. Not that really makes a difference. It's just, you know, it's the new gen version of the game, which I suppose is probably, you know, a pretty equal representation of what it's like on PC.
Now you've made the leap to Formula One, no surprise to anyone who's been watching your career. How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your first race?
To be honest with you, Will, it hasn't really quite sunk in yet. The team has given me a fantastic opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime, a dream come true. So, to answer your question, I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes, you know? I've even had to pinch myself a couple of times.
Oh, ain't that sweet?
So, yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. But out on the track, the speed, the noise, even the smell, it's all the same. I just hope my driving is too.
And what about Casper Ackerman? Are you intimidated at all having such a seasoned and experienced driver as your first teammate in Formula One? How's that relationship coming along?
I've always looked up to Casper as someone to aspire to. Growing up as a kid, his pictures all over my bedroom walls, you know?
They've done a good job of
Dream was
making
always
the
to be Casper.
the facial animations and
But,
characters look a
as
little
it
bit
turns
more
out,
realistic.
I'll be racing alongside Casper, which is good enough for me. I get to learn from the best. Besides, every legend has to start somewhere, right?
Aiden, just wondering if we can get your reaction to the obvious comparisons that are being made between you and another F1 driver. Much like you, he made the transition from F2 to F1 last season. What do you say to the press here, and to your fans, who are calling you the new Devon Butler?
The new Devon Butler. I'm alright with that. Does that mean we can lose the old one?
First press conference, he's already firing.
You come
you
over
know.
well. They like you. I don't know what you were worried about.
Thanks.
You know, everything's going to be fine out there today. You just know it. Just do what you did in F2. Easy.
Easy. The jump to F2 to F1. Nothing
Thanks,
disagree at
Brian.
the end of the day.
I won't let you down. Come on, Aiden. You've got this.
Come on, Aiden. Looks like an astronaut. It's the suit, innit? It's the Alpha Tauri suit. All that white. Anyway, what we got going here, so, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's something to do with the Battle Pass or something that came out recently. I don't really know. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, we have a little press document here. So, yeah, the way the breaking point works, you start in F2 in, I want to say, 2019. And then you jump to F1, and it's the 2020 season. And then it goes to the second season, which is F1, which is the 2021 season. So the season we're in now. Got a phone call.
Aiden, are you in your room?
Oh, hey Brian. Yeah, I'm in my room.
Good.
Yeah, I'm in
Well,
my
have a
room.
look around. I hope you like it. Should be everything you need in there. News feeds, social media.
Socials.
It's hooked up to the lot. Just do me a favour, eh?
Go on.
Make sure you check your emails. I think there's a message in there for you.
Oh, right.
The
Thanks,
weekend
Take a
preview.
breather, do what you need to do, and I'll see you before the race.
Roger that.
Nice one.
So we got an email from Franz Tost. Aiden title says it all. Really pleased to have you with us, but then you know that already. Anything you need, just ask Brian. He's your liaison. Anything that tells you. I got a phone call from Mum now. God,
Hello.
Hello,
for the
love.
season.
How's it going?
All right, Ma. Yeah, it's
We'll have a
going
look at the
all right.
race
Just
attachment
getting
while
ready.
we're waiting.
I saw your interview.
And?
You need a haircut.
All right. Well, thanks, I guess.
But aside from that, you
Alright,
are
here we go.
great. I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
I know, Ma.
Let's keep this
Thanks.
going.
I wish I could be out there with you. This is everything you've worked towards.
Yeah.
Really hard
I
one.
know, but you'll be at the next one.
Just do what you do, and everything will be great.
Thanks, Ma.
Thanks, Ma.
And remember, mirror, signal, maneuver. And always stick to the speed limit.
Great advice. I'm all over it.
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
you
Take that to the
are.
track.
I'll speak to you later.
Right. Now that's over. So we have a weekend. The weekend preview. So they expect Lewis Hamilton to win, Valtteri to come second, Verstappen to come third. They expect us to come last, which is great. Or at least I don't really know about that. I mean, can I look at this any further? I don't really think so. So we're going to take 8 soft tyres, 3 mediums, 2 hards. Cool, 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 cool. I mean, all this stuff is kind of pointless, to be honest, because of the fact that you don't even get to do the full, like, you know, the full career race. You don't get to do the practice. You don't get to do the qualifying. You just do a part of it. So it's kind of pointless looking at all this anyway. Rewards. Oh, that's to do with the battle pass. We're going to ignore that. You'd like more interaction with the chat? That's something we can definitely accommodate. Pass the message along. Anyway, Australian Grand Prix. I like this track. They need no physics race. It'd be so cool. That'd be chaos for an F1 track. But yeah, give it a go. Why not? Anyway, Chapter 1. With the world watching and expectations high at AlphaTauri, F1 rookie Aiden Jackson appears to be holding his own in his maiden race in Melbourne. With the possibility of a points finish, he keeps focused on the race in front of him. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, F1 is a hard game to interact with the chat while you're doing it because, you know, you're traveling at 200 kilometers an hour or whatever, but 200 miles an hour. But that's the challenge. That's part of the fun of it, you know? Okay.
Ease up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together.
So,
The gap to the car ahead is 1.5 seconds.
Trackmania. Yeah, maybe we'll stream it or something. Whoa, Ricardo, why'd you brake so early, dude? You can automatically feel the handling being just like infinitely better on an F1 car. Like the downforce is so much better than it is on an F2 car. But I probably should have cranked the difficulty up, to be honest. I can't get around him. He's so slow. Right, hit the overtake button. Try and slingshot around. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to turn the difficulty up. He's driving so slowly. It's like actually challenging to get past him. Can I do it here? Ah, breaking point difficulty. Yeah. Trackmania's by Ubisoft, right? Right.
Ease up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together. We're trailing our teammate by
Okay, here we go.
0 seconds.
Bit of a challenge now. Ricardo isn't going to drive like an old man, so we have to put a little bit of work into this now. But we have a full tank of energy, so provided I don't crash, we should be pretty good at getting around. So we have to get to Ackerman. I might budge my face cam down a little bit. I can see it's blocking the hood a little bit there. Right.
Casper's in P10 at the moment.
Use a bit of energy here, get a bit more speed. So we have to get all the way to P10. I think it was by lap 9. That's the idea of this mission on Breaking Point. So yeah, I like to think that Breaking Point is very similar to Need for Speed The Run. I don't know whether anyone's ever played that. Where you just sort of, you get handed a mission, it's like, oh, get to this position. That's how it feels a lot of the time. I mean, it's kind of an interesting take on the whole, you know, narrative section of the game.
Gap to car in front is 2.1 seconds. The gap to the car behind is 3.9 seconds.
But isn't that the best part about playing a game that's competitive, though? Just like getting hooked on it and not wanting to leave.
You're 4 places down on Casper.
Yeah, I know I'm 4 places down on Casper, and I'm working on it. I mean, to be fair, when you think about what they ask you to do, right, as like a rookie driver, and just, you know, get to 11th position or whatever, from, what am I in now? 14th? Oh, I wasn't looking. It's kind of brutal, right? It's a big ask. And they sort of just throw you in the deep end as well, you know, you don't really get much warm up into F1. It's just, it's happening now. Deal with it. Fortunately, George Russell has proved a massive thorn in Daniel Ricciardo's side, so now I've caught up on both of them. Problem is,
In P10 at the moment.
I came into that corner way too hot. I should get DRS on this corner, which is nice. Or maybe not. thought it would have. That was a bad corner.
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Gonna need the help of DRS to get around Russell at this rate. That's if I don't want to go into the back of him. I might be able to get a cheeky pass on the corner here if I go real sharp. Yeah.
Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Right. 1 down. Now we've got to catch up with Ricardo, do Ricardo. And then there's one more person, which I think, if I'm right in saying, is even Devin Butler as well, like the rival. Yeah, the Halo's one of those things that you don't really ever notice once you get used to it. It's sort of... Oh, that was a bad corner, wasn't it? It's the sort of thing that I think... I don't know, I don't really notice it anymore. Because, I don't know, I like... Once you get used to, you know, the capabilities of the car and you know when and where you should be braking, it's not so much of a problem. I will say that Daniel Ricciardo is an incredibly fast driver on this game. I need to brake a bit later if I plan on catching up to Ricciardo at this rate. He's getting away from me, isn't he? Not really making any distance on him. The problem is as well though, if you start taking a few risks, you know, you're prone to spin out, and I really don't want to have to use
6 seconds.
What's it called? I can't remember the name of the thing where you go back in time. I really don't have to use that if I don't have to.
Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Locked up around that corner. Right. We gained a good 0.7 of a second. Oh, we're gaining loads of time on both of them now.
Ahead is 4.3 seconds.
See, it's crazy how the difficulty spikes though, right? How you go from easy, where it's basically not a challenge, and then you go to medium, and all of a sudden you have to be sort of perfect, otherwise you are never going to catch these guys. I suppose that's the charm of playing a simulation racing game, right? Whoa! I'm reading the chat again. When did I crash? Around here, right? Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I want to be a little bit challenged, right, when I'm going into these things. I don't want to just steamroll the people, but... And if I don't do it on this one, I'll knock it down and I'll just blitz through it and we can go to a career mode. But, you know, I'm gaining on these guys pretty quickly right now. It's kind of a shame that Ackerman has, like, completely free track right now, clean air, and he's just zooming past everyone. I don't quite have that luxury right now over in 13th or wherever I am.
Closing in on Casper now, Aiden. Good job.
That was my fault. I'm going to have to replay there because I went right to the back of him. That wasn't the car locking up. That was just me braking too late. I'm trying to make up time wherever I can. Right, we should get DRS in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Ricardo's. Was that really it? Oh. Yeah, I would imagine that Petter would absolutely fry me on this. Petter and his incredible rig. I'd love to try out Petter's rig one day.
A solid start, Aiden. Let's try and push it further.
Oh, I am sweating right now. It is not good.
Ease up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together.
Okay, right. I'm going to knock up the downforce a little bit so I can take corners a little bit more aggressively. And we're going to do it this time. I'm not going to... Even with more downforce, I still went over on there, didn't I? Right. This one's the one now. Oh, overshot it a little bit. Oversteered it, I mean.
Casper's in P10 at the moment.
Well then, my downforce won't work. God damn it, you made me look at the chat again. This is your fault for me crashing. It's not me. It's absolutely not me, the one that has the hands on the steering wheel. Right. Okay. Ooh, I think our DRS broke then. That's nice. Oh, Danny. I think the AI plays differently each time you restart this, though, because last time Danny Ricciardo was... That wasn't great. Gotta spend less time talking and more time concentrating. Okay.
The gap behind us is 4.9 seconds.
Oh, got DRS again.
You're 4 places down on Casper.
Yeah, I know I'm 4 places down on Casper. And do you think you telling me how badly I'm doing in this race is helping me get better at this race? I might be able to get a cheeky... That was dangerous. That was a bad decision. If there was just Ricciardo, I'd do that fine there. This is Russell's fault, anyway. He's so slow. Come on, George, get going. Let me slow down loads. Right. Overtake energy. I don't think I'm going to get past either of them here. There's too many people lined up. I need Ricciardo to get around Russell so that... That was a bad corner. I'm going to get done for corner cutting there. I need Ricciardo to get around Russell so I can get around Russell so that Russell can get around Ricciardo. No. I need... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Okay. I wonder if I stay right behind him, whether I can do them both on the big straight. I think it's asking a lot, but we'll see. Oh, Ricciardo's making a move. I'm going to make a move. On both of them. It's alright, a little bit of contact, but I think we're fine. No damage. Probably would have get penalised by that in real life, but, you know, it doesn't matter. It's a video game. How are we looking? Any damage? I don't see any.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.3 seconds.
Right. We have like 2 laps.
Casper's in P10 at the moment.
I'll slow down way too much then. We're making good progress here though. Really good progress. Should have put too much more throttle on around that corner. I can see Casper, which is good. We're making good time here. We don't actually have to overtake Ackerman. We only have to catch up to him. So that means getting around Butler and then catching Ackerman. I should probably save my energy here so that I can use it on the straight to get around Butler. Yeah, Danny ain't going to be happy about that overtake, but, you know, it's Danny's problem, right? Not mine. Danny should have been quicker, right? That's how the sport works.
Casper is a couple of places up on you. You're closing in on Casper now, Aiden. Good job.
Again, not a pretty dangerous overtake there, but I don't think we made any contact, so that's good. We need 1.8 seconds, and then we're on. And we're on to Casper. This guy really ain't very quick, is he? Took that corner like an old man. I guess I have to get right up behind him. I thought I only had to get within 1 second of him, to be honest.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.1 seconds.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Butler. No one likes him, right?
This has been, but there's still plenty of time for more drama.
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard so far. They don't want to go tripping over each other, though, because Devin Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack, too.
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay. I've got this.
I've played the first couple of chapters of it, but I don't. I'll be honest. I prefer career mode still. I think Breaking Point's fine, but I think I just prefer the career. Whether it's, you know, my team or my drive or whatever, I just prefer career or online actually for that matter as well. I think Breaking Point is fine, but it's also not my favourite part about the game.
At that one.
Absolutely, and I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson, not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
We just have to get to the end of the race now, right? I think.
The damage appears to be minor. How's it feeling, Aiden?
Yeah, car's okay.
What damage did they do anyway?
Yeah, well, you can do out there.
There's none on the thing, so we should be fine. Whoa! Oversteered it then, and then I understeered it. Wow. I don't really know what happened. Right, concentrating again. We don't need to do anything, right? Just get to the end of the race. Because if that's the case, I'll just do a clean race now. And if we catch up to Butler, we catch up to Butler. If we don't, we don't. I mean, he's going to pretty much have DRS on these straights in a moment. And I'm not, so it's going to be hard to keep up with the guy. But we'll see.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.7 seconds.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think that I like the idea of Breaking Point, and I think there's something here. F1 is a simulation racing game, right? And that's what it's great at. I think the one part about Breaking Point that I think would improve it is if I had a little bit more control over the races. You know, but then again though, it just becomes career mode, right? I like the narrative aspect of it. I don't like being just handed a race 9 laps in and told make up 4 positions. I think that's my like irk with the game. I don't think the narrative's the problem at all. I like the narrative. It gives you another way to enjoy the game. A bit more personal way to enjoy it as well. Lando's down in 9th. That's not my Lando. So you guys fans of F1 in general? Do you watch the live sport? Yeah, you're completely right. It's the same with the other like EA sort of sports games. It's just weird to think that F1 is now an EA sports game, but whatever.
The car behind has started to drop back.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, I'm not. All I have to do is get to the end of the race now, right? It's easy enough. Easy enough to stay on the track. But yeah, I completely agree with you. I can't wait for Codemasters to keep exploring this format, and I look forward to seeing what they do with it.
Gap to car in front is 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, they are going to be great. I mean, it's going to be interesting this weekend as well to see how. Overstayed it a bit. See how the sprint qualies affects the format of the season. But we'll see. But yeah, I mean, what do you think of the new car? I think I've seen the renders of all the team branding colours on the new car, and I think it looks great. When they showed off the car yesterday with all the prismatic colours on it and whatnot, I wasn't too sure about that. I don't know why they didn't just go with some typical colours. I don't know why they tried to make it look all rainbowy and sparkly. I'm not too sure what the concept behind that was. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next season just to see how it shakes everything up. I mean, I really do hope Red Bull do all right next season, because we've had so much Mercedes, and it's finally looking like Red Bull are finally getting back in there to compete, and now we have an entirely new car basically coming in. I hope they're still. Well, I hope they show up as well as they showed up so far this season, and Ferrari for that matter. Ferrari's had a really tough run. What are we on? Lap 13. We've still got a lap and a half to go. I don't remember this being that many laps, to be honest. I thought it was only like 3 laps it gets you to do.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I mean, McLaren have an incredibly talented lineup of drivers, and the car looks great. So yeah, hopefully we can get a bit more competition next year, because it is a bit stale, isn't it? Knowing that every race it's pretty much going to be a Red Bull or a Mercedes driver winning it. It is, yeah. To think that Lando is competing for third in the Drivers' Championship right now on a car that is not as good as Mercedes or Red Bull. I can't wait to see what he can do on a car of equal performance level. Such an explosive driver.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Whoa! Bit of oversteer. 2 laps of fuel remaining. Good thing we're on the final lap.
Final lap of the race. Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10.
I mean, really? 500 million? That's going to be really, really, really good next season, man. To have 4 constructors that are all well funded. $550 million. I mean, what's an extra 50 million, right? When we're talking about numbers like that. God, 550 million. Can't even imagine that amount of money. Oh, there we go. Hamilton won the race. Shocker. In 2020, Lewis Hamilton won a race.
The gap behind us is 8.7 seconds.
Oh, overstayed it around that corner. Same guys that are trying to buy Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, we need more teams in the UK that are funded by big, I don't know, big people, I guess, big companies. Because again, it's the same situation with F1, isn't it? You know, you look at football, you have City, United, Liverpool, Arsenal, so-so, Tottenham, so-so, Leicester. Majority of the teams just don't stand a chance against them. It's kind of upsetting. I'd rather have teams. I'd rather have more teams that can all compete than having just the defined 4 that are always going to win again. Personally, but you know, I guess you're right. Less is probably better, right?
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium.
But then again, though, if you have less, the big players are all going to leave and go to different leagues where they get paid. I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? Really tough one. The entire just logistics of that sport are just bizarre when you think about it. Anyway, Chapter 1. An awkward incident following Devon Butler and his own teammate Casper Ackerman, Mar Jackson's maiden outing in F1.
Casper, listen, I don't know what happened out there.
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car? Hmm? You won't even admit when you made a mistake. How did they ever sign you?
Ooh, that was cold.
Oh. Butler. Devon, I didn't see that.
What, like, out on the track today? You nearly took me out, mate.
Look, I don't know what happened. You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to do with it. Whatever that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the
I
blame,
think
'cause you haven't
with
settled
F1
in yet.
2021, the big thing that or should I say the big reason to pick this one up over last year is if you have, I suppose on PC this doesn't really apply, but if you have an old gen console, well, you had an old gen console, now you have a new gen console, the leap that you get with a new gen native version is pretty significant.
You seem to find your feet quite
But at the end of the day, you know, it's still very much the same simulation physics that you get. It's still very good in that regard. But there are some areas that are improved.
And taking out your own teammate isn't something.
Like when it's raining, there's now like puddles on the track that if you hit the puddles, you'll spin out and slide out. That's all really cool. Yeah, it's a very, very good racing game. That's what I will say. I've really, really enjoyed playing this game so far. I don't think it's... I mean, you know, you can have your own opinions on FIFA and whatnot. I mean, personally, I think somebody who doesn't really follow the FIFA scene, I think FIFA's been the exact same for the past 20 years or however long it's been out for. So, but yeah, I think this is a really, really good racing game. I'm not gonna say anything else. I think it just genuinely is. And if you like F1, it's probably worth picking up. Who we got? A phone call. It's from Brian again. We're gonna get grilled.
Brian, talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, what happened up there today? I had it all under control and then...
Look, let's not go through all that now. We'll talk about it at the debrief.
Right, yeah.
I was actually talking about your little run-in with Casper and Butler over in the paddock.
Oh, wow. News travels fast.
News travels
The
fast.
paddock talks, Aiden. Besides, I've got ears like a hawk. Listen, Butler's a clown. The man's ego is bigger
Butler's a
than
clan.
No, I've got nothing. Don't give it a second thought.
Thanks, Brian.
Oh, that's what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to move my face down a little bit because I was blocking a little bit of the hood.
Especially after a race. But you have got to work with him. That maneuver today.
Wasn't my fault, Brian.
It probably cost us points. I'll level with you. A lot of people on the team are disappointed, Aiden. And I'll be saying as much to Casper. Now, learn from it and move on. But you can't let it happen again.
Got it, Chief.
I'll see you at the debrief.
I might just carry on. I was going to go and jump into a bit of career, but I think I'll just jump into the next chapter. We've got a good hour until the end of the stream, so we might as well, I guess. I'm kind of curious about hypermotion for FIFA. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. I mean... I don't really know, because we didn't really get like a native FIFA 20... Oh, what FIFA are we going on to? FIFA 22? There wasn't like a native FIFA 21, right? For the new hardware, so we'll see how they all...
Great promise so far this season.
How they all play out. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really much of a FIFA fan, though. I will say that. Yeah, EA Play Live. Do you think we're going to get another Codemasters announcement? Oh! Off the track.
Casper, what the hell? Looks like Jackson's really struggling to get over that.
Okay, Aiden, keep it focused. Concentrate.
That brush with his teammate clearly affecting the young driver.
It looks like it has, Crofty. I can't see any significant damage to that car, so he's going to have to pull himself back into this race.
He's going to have to pull himself back into this. What do I have to do? Oh yeah, this track has a lot of corners.
Okay, Aiden, see if you can recover a few places.
Where is this? China?
What was that all about?
Okay.
Recover, Aiden.
We've got to get past Lando.
That's not okay.
Oh, Lando.
That's really not okay.
I haven't played this track in a while, so apologies if I make it look bad. Right. Lando is getting away right now, huh? I think a lot of the EA Sports games are all in that sort of rut, or at least for a lot of the people on the who don't religiously play them, it sort of does feel the same, doesn't it? Oh. It feels like, you know, they haven't really improved all that much year on year. But again, at the same time, when you make a sports game like that, which is I suppose to the similar case like F1, right? When you make a game where the entire concept of it is to be an accurate representation of the sport, there's not really a whole lot you can do to provide sort of fresh gameplay without risking the sort of sanctity of the actual simulation that you created. What am I supposed to be doing here? I actually don't know. I might get to a position? I can't remember. Oh man, I'm having a mare on this track right now.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Lando, do me a solid, would you, Chief, and just slow down a little bit. I got a lot of energy, might as well use it up. Not within a second of Lando. Which I suppose is, again, yeah, as you point out. Oh, I've done it again. Keep looking at the chat. I suppose you have to commemorate Codemasters, I suppose. Even the fact that, like I said, this isn't my favourite part of F1. You have to commemorate Codemasters for bringing us Breaking Point, because not very often do you get like a genuinely new part of a sort of simulation sports game like this.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, that was bad. Overshot that corner big time. But the good news is we're catching on Lando. I don't know whether... I cannot remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I want to say it's you have to catch up with Ackerman again, which... it's probably doable. I'm just not really concentrating, to be honest. Where is Ackerman? Does it tell me? Oh, that was a bad corner. Right, okay. We're gonna get DRS on Lando here, right? We're not gonna get around him. Oh, Lando! Lando braked way too early then. Maybe I broke really late. I should probably restart, to be honest. I'm not really done anything in like the past 3 laps. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I actually don't even know what I'm doing.
Car's looking okay, Aiden. See if you can recover a few places.
You just need top 10, right?
You can recover, Aiden.
Okay, well, now I'm concentrating.
That's really not okay.
Right, Lando, I'm going to take you on this straight. It's happening. You let me go? Did he really just let me go then? I thought he was going to try and defend me. That was absurd.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
I wonder why he let me pass then. Unless is he planning to try and take me? Maybe he had no energy saved up. I don't know what was going on there. I mean, he is pushing on me now, so maybe that was his plan. Smarter driver than me. That's why McLaren are paying him the big bucks, right? We're gaining on Ocon pretty well here. Oh. Oh. Right. wonder if Ocon's gonna let me pass. No, he's defending it. Oh! It always throws me off because they brake so early. Like, so early. It's like you want me to go into the back of him. It's like if I just hook around him here. Oh, okay, I misjudged that big time. They start braking way in the green of the racing line. It's crazy. Well, he put it this way, right? He defended me, right, by making me use the flashback system. So I guess it worked. Running out of energy now. I should probably save it for the next straight. Can I, like, take him on the inside here? No. I was hoping I could loop around. What are you doing, Ocon? You letting me through? What's going on? He took a line as if, like, he was going to hook on in. And then he didn't. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? There's a corner here. I overshot that big time. Oh well, we'll catch up with him before the end of before that big corner, big straight. I mean, okay, that was a bad corner, wasn't it? Con comes out of this corner pretty slow, whereas I just put the foot down. Right, get behind him, slipstream. Here we go. DRS around. Is he? He's letting me go. Is he? I think he tried to defend me though. I do. It should be on, believe it or not. Because you can see when I press the button, the guy like moves his finger and clicks a button. Is it not? It should be on. I make sure to press the button each time. Oh, maybe it's not registering it. Whoa! Russell! You're a back marker. Move! You gonna move, Giovinazzi? You gonna make me go around you? What's the crack here? Whoa! What was that? He went straight to the back of the guy. That was not the time to slam your brakes on.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
That was dangerous, right? Right, who's up next? Carlos Sainz? I don't know how many laps I've got left to do this challenge. Again, I wasn't looking. Try and save a bit of energy for a bit. Oversteered it. So before I hold on, what I'll do while we're on this straight, it should be on. Where is it? Because I think if I'm right, I have it bound to my Y button. Yeah, activate DRS on Y. Maybe it's automatically activating it and I'm turning it off for some reason. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. I gotta save energy. Well, that was I should have put more brake on that one. Save the energy, Ben. Save the energy. We're gaining on science pretty well, which is good.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Ah, no, see, there's a catch, right? Because the wheel I'm using, for whatever reason, it has, Oh, hold on. Let me get around these corners. It has, buttons for... It says LSB, RSB, which I'm assuming is supposed to be LBRB on an Xbox controller. They don't work for some reason. So, I'm 2 buttons down. So, to make sure that there's no... I don't have a pit limiter on, I have that bound. I have, obviously, the chat and the module thing bound. And then DRS bound. So, I had to take away my ability to look behind me. Which is kind of annoying. Right. Are we going to be within DRS? No, we just missed it. Being a bit dangerous around this corner. I should probably slow down a bit. Right, we have 30% energy. We should be able to do signs on this lap. Is that coming right in front of him? He is, isn't he? I'm going to do him on this lap. Oh, not on this corner.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel.
I'm using the Logitech G20. But I can't, for some reason, I don't know why, I can't bind the buttons. Like, they have no input for some reason. I don't know whether the wheel itself is just broken. I don't know. I was hoping I could get DRS off. Oh, it's still going to give me it. See, I pressed the button and you can see that he does something with his hand to make sure that it hits it. Oh, didn't quite get around him. Hold on, I fucked that up. So yeah, you can see that he like moves his finger. Oh, I don't know why it's not activating. Because it should light up, shouldn't it?
Brilliant. Nice move.
Oh, bit harder on that corner.
This is your final lap.
So,
Final lap of the race.
we have to do Ackerman on this lap, right?
You're pulling out to second lap on the car behind.
Wow. Tell you what, AlphaTauri really do expect a lot from their drivers, huh? Yeah, just get get to 10th by the end of the race. You got 6 laps to make up 4 places. It's more than doable. Oh, and all the cars that you're going to be passing are basically your competitors as well. They're not like the bottom of the pack teams. Just beat them. You'll be fine. You can do it. Now here's where, in real life, they should go, oh, what's his name? This guy is way quicker than Ackerman right now. Team orders, let him pass. But nope. I'm definitely getting the bonus of DRS, because I'm flying past this guy. So I don't know, maybe it's just like a bug on the actual wheel display. How does your feedback feel? Mine was not existing the first time I loaded into this game yesterday. You know what? I've had no issues with the wheel. I couldn't get it to connect the first time I plugged it in. And then I realised it wasn't actually turned on at the plug, the wheel. But I haven't had any issues with it since. The wheel's been great. Well, it's just, aside from the fact that I can't get those buttons to work, they don't do anything. Like, even when I go into the controller settings to try and bind something, they have no input whatsoever. They're just dead buttons.
A bit of a statement to me. You're certainly not giving Jackson any room.
A sign of things to come? Well, for their sakes, let's hope not. That wraps things up here in China. Until next time. After an excellent performance,
I don't know, I'll have to try that out.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight.
It might just be
amongst
because
the
it's on
team,
Xbox. Maybe,
and they
maybe if I
deserve it.
try the wheel on PC, it'll work fine. I'll have to give it a go. Yeah, we've seen this celebration about 3 million times. Oh, you got schooled, kid.
What the hell was that? You nearly put me out the entire race.
Oh, force him off the track and still beat you.
Bumping wheels like that, you could have put us both into the barrier. Casper. Come on, man.
I have to make a phone call.
Casper. Ackerman!
Mom! Cancel the TV subscription. The entertainment is right here.
Come off it. Do you really have nothing better to do?
Right now? No.
That's the most unrealistic part about F1 2021 is that Devin Butler is a harsh driver and he's like competing around the middle of the pack. That's the most unrealistic part.
You wanted your lot to sign Ricardo, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna love the game. It's great. It's
What do you mean?
It's a really fantastic simulation racer.
And so did Ackerman. Should have heard him last season. He didn't care who he talked to, and he was always going off on about you. He tried to stop him from signing you. He didn't want to play babysitter.
Oh, he did he?
Everyone knows. Have you not seen the way that people look at you? We all feel
He's just
sorry.
getting in your head. Block him out.
You never stood a chance with him.
But we beat him in the race.
You want my advice? Prove him wrong. Chin up.
He's such a nice dude, isn't he? Really great guy. Stand-up citizen. Recovered from the bump with Ackerman. Oh, new posts. Check my Twitter feed. Oh, phone call. It's Mom.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. I saw the race and thought I'd give you a call.
And why's that?
Just to say well done, like I always do.
Oh, right.
I saw what happened in the race with Casper. Can't believe he wasn't penalized. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
And Casper, what's he said about it?
Nothing. He wouldn't speak to me.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, he has a very, very British
Can't
accent
hurt to clear the
for the
air.
fact that his mom doesn't.
Just remember what your grandmother always used to say. The fights that can't be won are the fights
You would have thought
you
that
fight the
his accent would have been
hardest.
influenced a little bit by hers.
I'm sure
But
that makes sense.
Just whatever's going on.
I don't know.
Don't
I'm
let
not.
it get to you.
I don't really have that much experience in
And
the
call me
the realm
later,
of linguistics,
okay?
so I'll leave it at that. Ah, we're done. Sorry. Conversation over. Chapter 3. Here we go. French Grand Prix. The track that is designed to hypnotise from the skies. The recent series of incidents with his teammate Casper Ackerman, both on and off the track, have marred the start of Aiden Jackson's rookie F1 season. With the French Grand Prix coming up, Jackson is keen to find the form that brought him so much success in F1.
It's that time once again, the final moment before lights out and the charge down to turn 1. Who will come out on top at Paul Ricard today? We'll find out soon as the French Grand Prix gets underway. The circuit Paul Ricard then, a 3.6 mile track, 25 miles east of Marseille. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, with the main overtaking chance expected going into turn 8. Top speeds today should be around 205 miles per hour.
Yep, easy enough, 205
Here
miles
we
per
are
hour.
then at the circuit Paul Ricard in France, the 10th race of the 2020 Formula One season. And the standings are starting to take some kind of shape, Ant.
Yeah, exactly. You've got your big three jostling for position at the top, so no surprises there. A little less predictable in the midfield, though you could make an argument for AlphaTauri underperforming somewhat.
The two AlphaTauri
Are we done here? Can I just move on? Yeah,
Let's
okay.
run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting
Where are we
race.
starting?
Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position.
Shocker.
And Max Verstappen lines up alongside.
Shocker.
Looking down the rest of the grid we have
Valtteri Bottas.
Leclerc.
2020 was a fun season, right?
Okay, we've not quite had the start of the season we'd hoped for, but we've got a chance to make up some ground today. Try to keep your nose clean and show us what you've got. Good luck, Aiden.
Yeah. Poor guy. I actually really do hope he stays with Mercedes next season. He's a very talented driver. He just gets the short end of the stick, doesn't he? I'll use that strategy. The tyres are really taking a beat in this this race by looks of things. Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. Being out behind what is arguably the... I mean, you know, different people are going to say different things, but, you know, Hamilton has... I lost control of the car. I'm going to go again. Oh, no, I need to actually restart. I don't want to... That was my fault. I mean, you know, yeah, being behind a guy that is... How many races has Hamilton won now? 98? Got like a 36% win percentage? Tough one being Valtteri. Okay. Where's the first corner coming up? It's not great being in the pack, is it? Can't tell where I'm going. Right, okay. Everyone's split up a little bit now, so we should be able to brake early because they're going to brake early and I don't want to go into the back of anyone. Oh, went into the back of him anyway. Was that wing damage? We good? I think we're okay. It was only minor. Okay, right. Now that everyone's filing out, we can start going. I, again, wasn't looking, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing in this race. I'm assuming it's get to a position somewhere. Oh! Handle it. Right, I need to focus. I need to focus. I'm making a lot of mistakes. I should be beating these guys. You're not going to take me on the outside. Simmer down, kid. Whoa! Slow down loads. Okay, I don't have any speed. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Again, I feel like they probably could have took that a little bit faster, but I guess they're behind people as well, and they have to brake. Ocon's having a hell of a race to be in ninth, isn't he? Get around K-Mag sooner or later. There we go. Whoa, K-Mag! Chill, dude. Went straight into the side of me.
You up a place.
Okay. Raikkonen's going to brake super early, so I'll brake super early. Oh, Raikkonen did brake at all, right? Okay, yeah, sure. We get DRS going and we'll be fine. We'll start blitzing through this pack. I feel like I could have gone around that corner without braking. I don't know why the racing line told me to. Have we done him on the outside here? Either way, Kimmy. And then, oh, it's Ackerman. Hey, guy. Hey, teammate. I'm on the medium one, challenging.
Okay, DRS is now available.
And then, as for my personal settings, I have the only thing I have on is I have the racing line for the corners, just because, you know, I don't know, I don't really feel that confident in the. Are you gonna get out of my way? Nope. Maybe go around you. I feel like I should know the tracks better before I take that off. That's my like theory on it anyway. Then I have medium traction control just to make the experience a little less frustrating, you know, for someone who's not, I wouldn't say like a sim racer. And then I'm also playing an automatic gearbox as well because just something else that I don't have to focus on doing, I guess. But at the end of the day, right, these are all settings that you change as you play the game more. And I will. And as I become more confident with the game and more understanding of the tracks, the plan is to get to a point where you don't need all those settings. I think F1 on the most recent battle pass or whatever it is, there's like a line that says, I think it's about time I should turn off some of these assists or something like that. So I thought it was a nice little prod at the player base. Stroll to take next. Didn't have DRS. Whoa! Shouldn't look at the chat.
We're approaching.
They say that you'll
be on the mediums.
This is why you shouldn't be on your phone when you're driving, right? Although, you know, I suppose there is a stark difference between driving a regular car and driving at 200 miles per hour in an F1 car, but you know, whatever. Come on, Lance. Yeah, it's being a sim racer, you know, just jumping into the hard stuff, it is brutal. It's not like Forza Horizon or I don't know, Dirt, where you can cheese your way through it. F1 will curb stop you on the harder difficulties or settings. I can probably take that corner with more speed, right? And that one. Lance is defending well here. Although, oh, I thought he was going to let me through then. Oh, I went way too wide. I can get around him. It's looking good. I still have. It's allowing me to use energy here. Interesting. You can't defend this, Lance. Let me through. Then race room and Seto Corsa. Yeah. It is. They handle great, but the speed is just astonishing, right? But that's why the assist exists, so you can ease yourself into it. You don't need to jump straight into the harder difficulty and just suffer. You know, I think that's the key part of it. You want to enjoy the game all the way through. You know, I don't need to jump on the hardest difficulty straight away. At least that's my theory of it. Is that, you know, I can enjoy the game, get good at the game, and make it easier, make it harder as I go along, and I'm more confident in it. And I think that's the way that people should experience sim races in general.
Is 1.5 seconds.
A lot of vibrations then. A lot of vibrations. Making good time. These, it's the corner sections that we really do make up the distance and the time on the pack. Who are we up next? Albon. So that's a throwback, isn't it? Alex Albon in a Red Bull. Right, we've got a bit of energy. We can have DRS. Or are we not? I don't think we got given DRS then.
Box. We're coming in this lap.
Oh. Okay, well. Now it's my job to not get a penalty on
Behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
on the pit. And as well, to make sure that I do pit. Interestingly enough, Norris also has a similar button as well. Right.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Seb is defending well here. Have I not got DRS on? Oh, he must have DRS as well, of course. Seb didn't defend that very well. On the wrong side of the track. Oh, yeah, I got to pit this lap, haven't I? I don't know where the pit lane is on this track. I can't remember. It's around here somewhere, right? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. I overshot that. I thought it was on that corner. It was right at the end of it, so that's my fault. Okay, lesson learned. But that's why I have the racing line on the corners, because I just don't know the tracks well enough right now. I think we got away with it. Right. Question is, are we going to have a good pit here? Two seconds! That is not bad! Now the question is my pit limiter on? Do I have to turn it off, or is it going to let me just go? Nope, gotta turn it off. Right.
Let's get some heat into
Okay.
those tires.
Right, let's pretty good pit, right? 2 seconds. Where did we come out? Where am I? 13th. I forgot who I was for a second. Well, that was a bad corner. We would have had an even better pit as well then if oh, who was it? It must have been Ricardo and Sainz who was coming out of their pit as well. I think we could have got out of the pit lane even quicker then. We had to wait for him to pass. Really fast pit. So I guess what it's asking me to do is simply get into 11th or 12th position or something, or past 11th or 12th, because a minute ago it was Lando and Ocon that had the symbols above them. Or maybe I just have to beat McLaren and... I don't know, I should really listen, to be honest. And I don't. Ah, it must be. Lando's got the symbol on him as well. Must be beating McLaren and Renault. I mean, I've had a hell of a race for starting in 17th. Like, if this was in regular racing, and this was a rookie season, and there was a rookie that started in 17th and was competing for, like, 5th place, that'd be crazy. Oh, dear. Oh, went off the track and I'm looking. There we go. See, This is why it's great having you guys watch me play, because you just tell me what to do. Hey, lit up! Tell you what, Danny Rick is not enjoying the French track right now, is he? Oh, a little bit of a lock-up before I could brake then. Oh, I went too far. I was trying to stay as close to him as I possibly could, and I didn't brake early enough. That was my fault. Right. Not gonna get around him anyway, so not until I get on the straight. If I get a better exit though, we can do him. Alright, come on, Danny. He's defending this well, I can't get around him.
We need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Oh, the tyres are going to be fine. Like a 13-lap race, they'll be fine.
You're
right?
The gap
Yeah.
behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
Like 6 laps to go and he's worried about the tyres. Why was Ricardo going so slow around that corner? Where was I? There was no reason for him to be going that slow. He's got a better exit, I guess, or took a better racing line. Oh, I need my overtake on. That's why I'm going so slow. Oh! Ricardo is very good at defending in this game. I need to get around him on this next lap. He's wasting so much time. Oh, was that any damage to the wing? Did I get away with it? Huh. He had no energy, I guess. He'll defend me. Oh, no, he has energy! I wonder if he used it all then. He is struggling. Putting a lot of pressure on him. I've done him on the outside. Didn't expect that. Right, Charles, I need you to get out of the way. No, not let me through. I thought I could get around that. Again, Charles, why is he taking such a weird racing line? He just gave me that for free. Right, Lando, you're next. Oh no, it's Sainz.
Great pass.
Get a lot of vibrations on that straight. Oh, that was a terrible corner. I barely braked. Okay, it worked. I mean, technically I was off the track, so I should probably have to give him the position back there, but, you know, whatever. It's a video game again. Yeah, I did. Lando's like in ninth, isn't he? I forgot about that. Poor guy. how am I actually competing for a podium? I mean, I'm never going to catch Bottas and Hamilton and all that, but they came in 4th position. I started 17th. It's like one of the greatest races of all time. Or the greatest drive, should we say. Oh, the bad corner.
Gap to car in front is 9.6 seconds.
Is he in DRS range? No. That's good. Save some energy for a little bit in case I need to defend, I think. Yeah. I mean, it probably should be going on the more harder difficulty. Just when she's going to get used to the game, isn't it? You know, and getting used to the car as well. I think that's one of the big things. I mean, the career mode I'm doing, I started on a McLaren, and then I think I'm at Mercedes right now. So it's a little bit of a different, well, quite a significant difference than driving an AlphaTauri. Hard to get used to, especially when you start in an F2 car as well. Makes a huge difference. Again, save energy in case I need it. I think I'll be fine now, though. I mean, they got to get past Perez. Another Perez, and you know, Perez is going to defend for the life of him at this point. Yeah, getting off the ground. Yeah, it's definitely like that. Oh dear. Locked up a little bit then.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.2 seconds.
You guys playing much of the multiplayer? Are you into like the rank mode and what? I've never given it a go myself because, well, I haven't had a chance to yet. Oh, should be looking at the road again. No, me neither. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. Once.
There's 3 laps of fuel.
No, I don't have any of the braking ones on. The only like racing things the only racing assist that I have on is automatic transmission because I don't know. Again, you know, gears is something I'll figure out sooner or later, and I have medium traction control. Which, to be honest, I probably don't need on. Aside from that, what's the? I think that's it. Oh yeah, I have the corner. I have the racing line for the corners. That's the only assist I have on. I can't stand racing games that aren't in when I'm not in first person. I think it completely defeats the point of a racing game. That's my personal opinion on it anyway. I like to feel immersed in it, you know? Yeah, it don't lock up very often, but when I do, it's usually pretty disastrous. Oh, Hamilton won. On my final lap? Oh, I am. That's because... Yeah, Dirt is also a hard game to play in first, because of the roll cages.
That's the end of the race. We'll see.
It's like having a Halo in it, except there's just bars everywhere. Yeah, the TV pod. Yeah, I see that a lot as well. I don't know. I just feel like if you're playing a racing game like this, you want to be as immersed as possible, right? You want to feel as though you are the driver, or at least that's the way that I like to experience it.
That's certainly much better from AlphaTauri. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today.
Obviously, you know, there's nothing wrong with playing in those other views.
Mercedes
if you want to do that,
whatever
suits you. But that's just how I like to experience the games. Oh, could you imagine VR with this as well? Oh, that'd be great. Have a headset on. That'd be fantastic. I had terrible motion sickness in VR though. That's probably going to kill me. I'd give it a go, but it probably would kill me. So Aiden.
Great result for you here today. The team must be delighted with a solid points finish. How are you feeling?
It's a solid result, but there's always room for improvement.
I'm good. It's a solid result, but there's always room for improvement. I'm sure we'll be looking at all the data from today and working out how we can build on it for the rest of the season.
Well, it's such a great result, especially since it's your first season in Formula 1. Would you say you found your feet now since the jump to F1?
Yeah, change is always difficult, but I think I'm settling.
I think there's always going to be hurdles.
It's the biggest issue.
And look, you never know.
Yeah, maybe in the future. You never know.
Change is always difficult, but
maybe with the backing of EA, they can do that now.
Happy at least.
I think it'd be good though.
So there's no current tensions within the team. We've all seen that you and Casper
The lack of triple screen support.
Is that something that's
That is a proper battle station setup to have three screens, VR, the whole world. I mean, I suppose you wouldn't need 3 screens if you got VR, but yeah, yeah, some things here and there. So there's no. I wasn't listening. So there's no current tensions within the team. We've all seen that you and Casper have locked horns so far this season. Is that something that's now behind you?
I can't really comment on that. I'm sure it'll be fine, but we'll just have to see what happens.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time. The French Grand Prix post-race. Okay, I'm gonna get a phone call in a second, aren't I? Nice one, Aiden. Talking to the press. I forgot to mention. Oh, it's Brian.
Brian.
Aiden, just so you know, there's a full team meeting in 20 minutes.
No worries.
We just want to review our strategy while the race is still fresh in our minds.
Right.
Smart.
Okay.
Get ahead.
Listen, while you're on, I just wanted to say that was some solid driving out there today. I'm impressed.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Put it this way.
Thanks, Brian.
It's been noticed. Well done, kid. I'll see you in the meeting.
Okay, well, in that case, I think we'll just advance, right? Oh, we got another phone call. It's Mom. Gotta pick up your phone calls from your Mom.
Love. Just calling to say well done, as usual.
Thank you.
You okay?
Thanks,
I'm
Mom.
doing great.
Yeah, I'm good.
4th place in like my 3rd Grand Prix.
I delivered today.
Loving life right now.
So. And I think the neighbors probably did too. I couldn't stop shouting.
Oh, not again.
I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
Hey,
proud of myself.
It's Silverstone soon.
So does that mean you'll be home for a few
Silverstone
days?
soon?
Probably. I'll try and get
Home
over
Grand
for a day
Prix.
or two, either side of race weekend.
You know, Silverstone was always your dad's favorite track.
I know. You're still coming to the race, right?
Do you really think I'd miss out on the VIP treatment?
I'm about to end this call for a second.
Of course I'm coming. I just wish it wasn't on my own, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So sad.
But I'll be there, and I can't wait to see you.
Me too. Anyway, I won't keep
Alright,
you.
I'm done with this conversation. Sorry, Ma. We've got things to do. We've got 15 minutes. We'll see what we can do here. We're at the British Grand Prix. This is the perfect place to finish this stream today, right? We get the British Grand Prix on the British Grand Prix weekend. Let's do it. Right, with AlphaTauri continuing to show signs of improvement, the F1 world turns its eyes to Silverstone. A real test for rookie Aiden Jackson as he returns home with hopes of impressing the crowd and earning their support at the historic circuit. Fernando Alonso makes a comeback. Silverstone. Okay, weather forecast. Is it going to be raining? Race is going to stay dry. Thank God for that. Who? Unknown?
Hello?
Hello, mate.
Oh, it's Devon.
Who is this?
Big lad.
Oh, come on, keep up. It's Devon.
Hey.
The very same.
How did you get this number?
It doesn't really matter. Listen. I just wanted to pass on a bit of friendly advice.
Oh.
Now, it's always tricky racing on your home track. The pressure, all the fans watching, it's a nightmare.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But if you keep your cool...
Okay, look. I get what you're saying, but you're just trying to psych me out, so we're just gonna move on and get into the race. Right, capitalising on a fantastic Q3, Aiden Jackson is enjoying one of his finest career performances when a front puncture threatens to ruin his chances of a top 5 finish. A top 5 finish in the last race, so, you know. With friends and family in the stands and the crowd behind him, Jackson sets his sights on salvaging what he can from the race. Oh, we've got to get back to the pits.
Tires are gone.
Copy, Aiden. Box.
Copy.
Let's just minimise the damage. Okay, the gap behind is 5.3 seconds.
Okay. He says to minimise the damage, right? So I probably shouldn't go very quick. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't look where the pit line was then, and that was me being an idiot. But whatever, I know where it is now. Break. There's no way I still got a penalty then. There's no way. Did I get one then? Oh my god. It's this tire, isn't it? That's why I can't brake like I usually would. I'm gonna drive it super slow. There we go. Problem solved, right? Oh, this is high octane gameplay right now. Okay.
Exit now.
2.5, not bad. Proper Red Bull team, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna press that because I think my pit limiter should be off. And okay, we're in 15th, 16th. I can't remember where the white lines are on Silverstone. We're out.
Time left to push for the points here, Aiden.
Copy.
Use my pride knowledge. Alright, points finished, 10th or above. We've got 6 laps for a points finish. I like Silverstone as well, so this should be fine. Didn't get DRS on Latifi, unfortunately. But he is going to brake. Going to take him on the outside. It's dangerous.
Nice move.
Okay.
Good job.
So we have to make up 5 seconds to catch up with Ricardo, who is for some reason in 15th. I don't know how he's ended up down there. I mean, he didn't have a puncture, so... Or maybe he did, I don't know. I don't know what happened at the start of this race. We set an optimal second sector, though. Not bad. Little final corner here, and then we're onto the home stretch. We have 5 laps, right?
3.5 seconds. Our gap behind is 3.4 seconds.
Oh, we are catching up with Ricardo right now. I wonder if Magnussen's holding him back a little bit here. K-Mag. Oh, that was a bad corner. I want to talk about that one. Optimal first sector, though. Somehow, Ricciardo still hasn't got past Magnussen. I have no idea what's going on right now for Daniel Ricciardo, but he is not having a very good race. DRS on. Do both of them here. Beautiful. Clean. Couldn't have asked for much more there. Okay, probably could have braked a little bit more there though. Who's up next? Vettel in a Ferrari that he does not like, as we know from last season. We got the fastest lap as well. Oh yeah, that's great. Then all we have to do now is just get to the end of the race in points and we bag a few more. We get past Casper first though. Set another optimal first. We are absolutely crushing it right now in Silverstone. It's a great track. And that's not at all biased from a... Just like that. Just like that. The perfect run just gets shattered. And I have to use freaking flashback. Almost out of energy though, so I'm going to save that for when we need to overtake someone now. The racing line lies on that corner because it says that you can go around it without using any brake when you absolutely cannot. And maybe if you've got your traction control completely turned up, then yeah, I don't know. Oh, I didn't quite make it. It was 0.001 of a second or whatever off getting DRS in that corner. Yeah, definitely not biased about that opinion on Silverstone. Woo! Really went straight to the back of Ackerman there. You gonna brake around this corner? No, you're gonna brake around this one though. I was thinking about trying to take that on the inside there, but that would have been deadly. Would have been a port. I might not have even had wing damage then. I just didn't want to take the risk, to be honest. We're gonna get DRS. Okay. This ain't gonna work. Seb is defending. Okay, that was on me again. Making a lot of bad decisions all of a sudden. Right. Maybe. Can I do him on the outside? Nope. On the inside? Put you out of the way, Casper. I'm faster than you. You gonna let me through, Vettel? The answer is no, right? Well, maybe. Nope. But for a second, my car was gonna carry me through that one. Whoa, okay. I do this thing when I'm like trying to overtake someone where I focus too much on the back of them and not enough on my own driving. It's a silly mistake that probably cost me a lot of time on the track. Well, a lot of opportunity, should we say. Anyway, what we got to do? We got to take Alex Albon and then Devon Butler. And Albon and Butler are right in front of me. I have 3 laps. This is gonna be more than fine. getting DRS here. Optimal first sector though. Not too shabby. Oh, Albon. You gonna let me through on this next DRS straight? You're gonna make me work for it. What's the plan? Probably shouldn't have gone on the grass then. Either way, I'm going to take him on the corner if he doesn't let me pass it straight. Maybe even Butler at this rate.
You've taken P11. You are now P11.
You really just have to be incredibly aggressive on the corners and you'll be fine. Another fastest lap there. It's optimal, optimal, optimal. I suppose that's what happens when you have DRS, right? On pretty much every straight. Who's this? Perez? Well, wasn't really looking then. We're gonna get DRS on Perez. Oh, it was close. It was very close. That was a bad corner again, real bad corner. We've got a little bit of energy stored up, so we'll blow it on this straight and try and keep distance with Perez. We should be able to do Perez on this next straight then. Assume we don't run out of energy entirely before we get there. Right, here we go. Nice and clean. Right, we have one more lap to go. I'm going to go and say it's probably a big ask to catch up with Sainz or Leclerc right now in one lap. I mean, they're not too far away, to be honest.
2 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap.
They're only... it's only 3 seconds to Sainz, so we might be able to do it. It's going to be a close one. We'll find out. We've already shaved off a second on Sainz. This might happen. There's a chance.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.9 seconds.
Right, 26% energy. This is really close, actually. Oh, brakes wrong then. In all fairness, though, Leclerc is getting away from Sainz. So while we're gaining on Sainz, Leclerc is pretty much out of range at this point. Not going to get DRS on him, though. This, getting past Sainz is going to 100% come down to this corner. There's a good corner. There's a good corner. I can do that. I just need to make sure that I don't mess up this corner like I did. I need to go on the inside instead of the outside, and I can do it here. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I did lock up on that one, I will say. So that is a contributing factor to why I messed that up. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be possible. I don't think there's enough time. It's going to be real close. No, couldn't do it. Wasn't anywhere to go.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
I tried to cheese my way through that at the end, but it wasn't going to happen. I'd have to make up time elsewhere.
Well, they've done a brilliant job, I must say, under some intense pressure to take a well-earned victory.
Well-earned victory at Silverstone.
What a race for young Aiden Jackson.
Apologise for my sweat. It is gone up to 26 degrees outside, which means it's probably about 31 degrees in here right now. I'm loving it. It is so nice and warm in here.
Without it. You've got to give it to him though. He gritted his teeth and pulled it back. Great driving.
Great driving from Aiden Jackson.
Things seem to be on the up for AlphaTauri's Aiden Jackson. One to watch.
One to watch. That is a great place to end, I think.
Red Bull are our winners to...
Yep. Celebrations. I'll quickly advance and I will save and quit, and that's where we'll end it. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good stream. I had a lot of fun, actually. I hope you guys did as well. Played a lot of different parts. Well, I said we didn't really play a lot of different parts of F1. We just played a lot of Breaking Point. But yeah, it was pretty fun, I think. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play. That's unfortunately all we have time for on the stream. We've been going since 3 o'clock BST. But we'll be back tomorrow with another GR live stream. Rebecca is going to be playing some Where the Heart Leads, I want to say. So if you're interested for a little chill stream, something interesting to to check out tomorrow. Same time as usual, 3 PM BST, 4 PM CST. If you're looking for more F1 content, make sure to go and check out qualifying for the Silverstone Grand Prix. I know I'm going to be watching that when I can clock off in a few, about an hour or something like that. So make sure to go check that out. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Oh wait, take care, everyone.